Hello, my name is Dan Valente. I'm Republican Senator of Texas, and tonight we'd like to thank you for joining us in this debate on military and why America deserves the most powerful military spot in the world. I believe, since Texas is very conservative, that we should put more money into our military, we should have a bigger defense budget, and we deserve the top spot as the most powerful and the most technologically savvy country in the world.
Hi, I'm Nate Drisdelle, and I'm the Democratic Senator for Connecticut. I believe that our military may be strong, but it's not one of the strongest. We should, instead of rolling in the tanks, use more diplomacy. Instead of fighting on the ground and using our heavy air forces and bombs. America's military might is by no means small. It has such a variety of armed and unarmed forces supporting it that it can adapt to most situations and handle them effectively. What that statement does not encompass, however, is the fact that the enemy would be trying to do precisely the same thing. I do intend to prove this. America's wealth and technological innovation do not give it any advantage in open warfare that can be mimicked or used by other countries. Let's look at the numbers. The U.S. has in active service both combat roles and supporting roles, a total of almost 4 million personnel. And they have an additional 850 persons in the reserve. Department of Defense employees, which are at best support of leadership positions, overall you're looking at just about 4.5 million. All but just over 1.1 million of these personnel are serving overseas, instantly fracturing the military's combined strength. And then you have others who beat America in numbers. For example, China has 8.7 million, North Korea 5.9, Vietnam 5.9, and South Korea 5.2. We just don't have the numbers to compare up to these high-end countries.
This is a great way of determining military superiority. But if my opponent wishes to cite power projection or the ability to handle varying situations as being part of the definition of greatest military, I'm ready to handle that as well. My approach to this debate will primarily be comprised of examining the basic branches of the military forces, ground, air, and sea. By taking a comprehensive view of most of the military might that America has, I'm confident that America has swept any opposition on most fronts, even numbers in some aspects. For example, ground forces, while I agree that obviously there are other countries, notably China, with a higher count, this doesn't overpass the fact that often quality beats quantity. What this means is, in the relevant sense, that though China has large numbers, their technological inferiority, untested troops, and forced conscription puts fierce damper on their effectiveness.
Hold on a second there, Dan. Okay, China has twice the amount of people, so America could wipe out half Chinese military, and they would only be even. So is that what you're saying then?
Anyways, you can't listen to what this liberal guy has to say. America cannot deal with any more tensions heating up in the Middle East. Syria, Israel, Gaza, they're all big problems for the American foreign policy and our military. They're a threat to our country. America is already portrayed as a weak country because of what happened in Libya a couple months ago when rebelling forces killed a couple diplomatic leaders in Benghazi. We need to take action, and we need to control what is happening. We cannot take another 4 years of declining military. We cannot pull out more military personnel out of the Middle East, because when we leave, tensions just heat up again. And Obama doesn't understand. He's screwing us over.
Well, Mr. Dan here, you can't be dissing the president like that. He's a great man. 4 more years is great. And the first thing that I've heard you say was that we need more war, and I disagree with that. It should be all diplomacy. We would save a lot more lives like that and spend a lot less money. You know, we're already in a huge debt, can't afford it, and just sending papers across and finding out how we can solve this peacefully is the way to go. It's the only way we can do it to be successful.
The hell are you looking at me like that for?
What happened in Libya with the killing of American
Diplomat.
Yeah. Yeah. I ruined that one. I was on a roll, too.